Well, tell me something. Have you heard of a small little fighting game called Scramble Hard City? Well, if you haven't, let me put you on. It's a 3v3 tag fighter, but it's not like modern tag fighters of today. It's not like your 2XKOs, not like your BB tag or your Dragon Ball fighters. It leans more so Dragon Ball fighters, but it's more so like a Marvel vs. Capcom than a Skullgirls. You know, tag fight 3v3 tag fighters that came out before 2018. It's still a work in progress. The devs hold a playtest every month for about a weekend, and they give people access to the game, and just play to just have fun. Right now, you can only play it through a browser. It is on. You can wishlist it on Steam. I'm not sure if they're gonna try to release it on other consoles, but you can only You can only access the playtest via a browser. You just have to make sure that you have a browser that's going to work with the game. So anything like Google Chrome, Firefox, I believe Microsoft Edge should work. Even Brave works if you have the Brave browser. That should work as well. But man, it's a lot of fun. There's so many. I haven't really found anything bad about this current work in progress of a game so far. It just everything's great. It's hand drawn, and there's a certain charm when it comes to 2D hand drawn and or like sprite based fighting games, which I love so much. Every character is very unique. They feel different so far, just the way their combos are structured and the way you can pressure with them and approach with them. They all feel very unique. Their toolkits are vastly different from each other. It definitely feels more like a character-driven fighting game than it does a system-based fighting game, but that might change down the line, right? So, and I like more character-driven fighting games than system-based fighting games. But it's still a work in progress, so they might change some things, or they might make it more balanced and everything. But that's just how it is right now. Every character has 3 assists. There's 6 characters that you can play as right now. So Rose, who's kind of like, it looks like they're kind of pushing her as the main character. You have Gain, who's a robot that can pretty much rebeat. He can rebeat and teleport. Goth, who's more of like a zoner like gimmick / trap based character where she places like traps around the screen and everything like that. There's who else? The book. So he's just some big dude that just has a floating book with him. I don't know if it's like I don't know if he like psychokinetically like wields the book or whatever, but he uses the book in his arsenal, and it's ridiculous some of the things that he can do. He's gonna be a problem. I definitely think he's a scrub killer. Who else is Harmony? I haven't tried out Harmony at all. That's the only character I haven't played. And Allstar 4, who just he's a dude that has like a giant lance, so he has a lot of reach. And he has like Rekkas and things like that. He has like a couple like silly moves. He has a giant laser beam super. It's insane. So they're all very different from each other, and that's one of the things that I believe that makes the game unique. It feels more like I said, a traditional tag fighter. And what else? Like the music selection is great so far, even though it's still a work in progress. There's a lot of songs that I do enjoy. I think it definitely captures the feel of the game so far. What else? I already talked about the sprites, or excuse me, the hand-drawn images and characters. I talked about the music. Everyone's combo structure is very different. Very different. It's not like a modern game where combos and strings are more streamlined, homogenized even. I know that's one of the issues that like Street Fighter 6 had, and even to an extent Fatal Fury 2XKO has its, at least that's how I feel. Even like Dragon Ball FighterZ kind of has it a little bit. BB Tag. With the way that this is going, Marvel Tokon, maybe I haven't played Marvel Tokon at all, but just with the way modern fighting is going, developers have been doing a lot of streamlining or like homogenization with some of the way things work. But every character's structure, combo structure, and pressure feels very unique. You can what else? You can play in training mode. So they have training mode. You can also queue for matches while you're in training mode as of the last playtest that just happened, which was about a week ago. What else? You can play in lobbies with friends. I believe there's like they have some sort of like rank match or something like that. But yeah, it's and also I didn't mention this, but it is a button-based game. There are no special move inputs. I know, but don't let that deter you, because there's still a lot of from what I've experienced, there's still a lot of experimentation to do. I believe that there's a lot of depth to explore with each character and your team composition. I think I pretty much talked about everything so far, but guys, give it a try. The Discord is available. They do have, if you just type in Scramble Heart City, you can go to the website. I believe the link to the Discord is on the website, and pretty much so far they do a weekend playtest. They have a playtest for last weekend, and they do it once a month. You go into the browser, you get the password from the Discord server when they open up the beta, put the password in the browser, play it, and you just play the game. It's a blast, man, and it definitely feels like an older tag fighter, an older tag fighter from more like the 2010s. I don't really know what more to say, but give it a try. The next beta is on April 24th. I'll definitely cover some more once we get closer to that date. I don't know if I'm going to stream it at that time, but we'll see. I feel more comfortable doing videos instead of just streaming, just because of scheduling and everything. But that's all I really got to say. So if you're interested, I'm gonna put the link to the website down below in the video description, and I hope to see you guys in the next playtest. More videos coming soon. This is Memba signing out. Peace.